Hi guys, and welcome back to LPB Racing for the Cup Championship on GT Sport. This is race 4 in the Clios now at Dragon Trail Gardens Reverse, waiting for the start. So again, reverse grid for the top 5. So Cyrex in 5th place then. Neil Farman gets the pole, so he started 5th. Light screen away we go. So he finished 5th in the last race, should I say. So off we go. Good start by everyone there as they hurtle down towards turn 1. Neil Farmack on the inside then, Nick Ash middle. Callum gets a good start though. Callum with a good start there, straight into the lead of the race. Good job there from Callum, everyone else folds through. Nick Ash goes wide onto the grass. And Neil Farmack tries to look for a way around. Bidzster folds in behind Task. So again, Bidzster no weight in this one. Cyrex with the full whack of ballast, and it's his teammate Task with the second most. Neil Farmack goes around the outside of Bidzster into the quadruple left-hander. Bidzster keeps it tight on the inside. Task 1 there, being hung out to dry, and almost getting passed by Seat 1, and Rodders off the road there as well. And further back a bit of chaos as well. Nick Ash getting tapped by Neil behind, and Bidzster goes straight through. Hip and shoulder past Neil. As we go into the next few corners, Cyrex closing on the back of Seat 1 as well. I don't think that was an intentional contact by Bidzster, but we'll get a little replay after the first lap. So into this hairpin then. Neil Farmack, Task 1, bang, straight up the inside, trying to force his own gap. That weren't on at all, but it happened, and there's nothing we can do about it now, but Task 1 getting a bit over ambitious there, and a bit too excited. He's got to be careful, else he'll get a warning for something like that. So Seek 1 goes into 5th, Task 1 7th, Stacker in 6th. A good showing by Stacker in this one so far. Really good by Stacker, as we've got almost a bunch of 4 around the chicane. Stacker goes round the outside and then up the inside of Task. So Task gets holding out to dry. Stacker in 6th. Well done there to Stacker as we come across the line then. The leaders, Bidzster's in front of Nick Ash now, so Bidzster's closing down his rival. There he is, Callum. Callum and Bidzster close together in the championship. They're the rivals. And Nick Ash in 3rd position trying to keep with him. Neil Farmack with Seat 1 trying to have a little go to overtake him up the inside. Neil Farmack gives him space. Seat 1 stays on the inside, and then we've got a group of 4 or 5 behind him. They're still side by side out the corner. Good stuff there. Task 1 there in 6th. Cyrex 7th, Cyrex in 8th, Stacker in 7th. As we watch Neil Farmack and Seat 1 around the quadruple left-hander. Still side by side, good stuff, but Neil should have the line here if he doesn't run too wide. Yes, he gets it, so 4th place is Neil Farmack's for now. As we look at Bidzster and Nick Ash, Bidzster's pulling away from Nick Ash and definitely closing on Callum. As we look at Task 1 here. Task 1 in 6th place with a bunch behind him. Cyrex goes wide there. This could be Stacker's opportunity to get a cut back, but Stacker was a bit slow himself out the previous corner, so not to worry there. Neil Farmack and Seat 1 still close together on track as well. Into the hairpin, and Seat 1 hits Neil absolutely cowabunga. And I don't know what all that were about, but Neil seems to be a Belgian target at the minute. He's been hit by Task and he's been walloped by Seek, so come on guys, you need to try and get some better gaps than that. So can't just dive round for everything. So Cyrex in 7th place then, Rodders 9th, Stacker 8th, all still close together. Nick Ash in 3rd, Bidzster cashing right up to Callum. Bidzster is on a roll here. No weight in that car, he's brilliant, but with weighting, obviously everyone struggles with the weighting, but Bidzster's really going for it now. But Callum as well, he'll be gunning it as well. But remember, Callum's got 4th place weight on. He's got 80 kilos on that car, and that could make all the difference. It's 48.1 for Bidzster, fastest lap. Callum 49.4. So over a second faster Bidzster there, just because of the lack of weight as well. As we go down towards this next corner, as we go, Neil Farmack, the car went off there, Seat 1. So don't know what that were about. Seat 1 being hit by a Task as well. Brilliant. Well, now we've got a gap. We'll get a replay of that, but also the first lap action as well. Replay of what happened between Bidzster and Neil. So coming up the hill on the first lap, so watch Nick Ash. Nick Ash slows right down really early. Neil has to avoid, and then Bidzster has to sort of go somewhere. So he decided to go up the side of Neil and pass him rather than hit the back of him and send him into the wall. Okay, so after that Bidzster-Neil incident was the incident between Neil and Task. So Task 1 goes on the inside of Neil there, up on the inside. Neil's coming across for his line, and then Task is muscle. So I do think actually that was a bit of both, because Neil was coming into the corner when Task was on the inside, but again Task wasn't really alongside enough to get the pass made. The pass made. Here's a replay what happened to Seek and Neil. So Seek goes really wide there, just completely misses his braking point. Then here's Task coming round on the inside, but he carries too much speed and hits Seek as well. So Seek gets hit by Task, and then they both continue. As we go back to the leaders, Bidzster's up the inside of Callum, and Bidzster gets the move done. Will Callum fight back? He's going to try, but no way through there. So Bidzster in the lead of the race then. We just came to that, but Bidzster was up the inside of Callum and takes the lead of the race. So Callum left the door open, and Bidzster, ever the opportunist, put himself in there and got it. So Bidzster in the lead. Neil Farmack fourth. We've got Task 1 and Cyrex battling the two team black cars, with Seek 1 behind them. Into the hairpin. Seek 1's going to have a go at Cyrex here. He's up the inside. Cyrex brakes late as well, and keeps the speed around the outside. Good driving there by Cyrex, well read. And Rodders closing in 8th position as well. They're all holding each other up, so the team black cars not helping each other out here. And Seek 1 goes past again. Remember, Task and Cyrex with the maximum weight on. So Cyrex with the full 200 on, Task 1 with 160 on as Seek 1 goes over the curb and tries to turn into the next corner and finds another car there. Turns across the front of that car, but no harm done. As Rodders and Stacker close up as well. Firepower's not far off as well, so this could be another good race. TY is at the back, and I can tell you why he's loitering at the back. He's turned the power down on that car before the race because he knew he had lag issues. He wants to participate just to get the points, but he's got lag issues at his end, so he's sportingly keeping out of the way. As Nick Hash goes wide there, and will Neil Farmack go up the inside? Yes, he will. And he goes onto the grass, and Nick Hash could get a comeback here. As we just go back to the other lot, this mad bunch. As Cyrex is alongside Seek 1 now, but ahead. Neil Farmack is ahead of Nick Hash into the quadruple left-hander, but again, one mistake and this could be changing. But again, Nick Hash is usually quite good round here, but that time Neil trumped him, so Neil gets to, and keeps the 3rd place for now. As Seek 1 goes in, and Task 1's made a mistake. Oh, did he fall or was he pushed? So we get a replay. Okay, here's a replay of what happened to Task 1 on lap 4 to see if he was pushed or it was his own mistake. So into the quadruple left-hander we go. In he goes to the first bit, goes round there nicely, round the second bit, and then starts to run wide, hits the AstroTurf, and then bang, finds the wall, and then Seek 1, Cyrex and Rodders go straight through. As we come back from that, Stacker right behind Task 1 now after that incident there, so Firepower waiting in the wings, waiting for anything to happen. As we look back to Seek 1 in 5th place. There he goes, Cyrex with Rodders right behind as well, so Rodders in this mix now as Rodders looks for the inside but no way through. Cyrex keeps the door shut to a point, and Seek 1 gets very slow out the corner as well, so Seek 1 not some good speed out that corner. As Rodders comes to pass Cyrex, remember Rodders with no weight in the car, Cyrex with everything in that car, he's got 200 kilos. So Rodders goes straight past on the straight. No competition in it really, as Task 1 goes through there with Stacker right behind him on 2 wheels. So Stacker's finally got the hang of this Clio. It's good to see him up with the bunch with the new guy. Rodders is now going to get passed by Cyrex again, up the inside, so Cyrex fighting back against Rodders. Oh, Rodders, oh, and Task 1 trying to be the opportunist to go up the inside as well. Very aggressive driving from Task, but still he's looking for a way through. Will he try and get it towards the first corner? I think he'll go for a dive knowing Task. No, Rodders defends. Task goes to the outside. Stacker looking for a way through as well. Task runs wide onto the grass. Whoa, mowing the lawn in his Renault powered lawnmower. Down towards the next corner. Stacker's going to try and go past Task here, but he's on the wrong side. He might be able to. Oh, he's got past on the straight, so Stacker goes through into 8th place. As you go around this quadruple left-hander, Task will be looking for a way through. Will not be happy being passed by the new guy, but no way through there. And yeah, excuse me, track limits Task. But as we go around there, over the hill, down around this right-hander, then flat out through this left and this next little right kink under the bridge. So we go here, flat out here, under the bridge, down towards the hairpin. To the next corner, Sarex with a good line through there, so Rodders. Task 1 runs a bit wide, but he's going to go for the cutback to try and get the speed on Stacker. He's trying to get the speed, but again, Stacker's car, no weight in it at all. Task 1, 160 kilos, and that's the difference. Stacker just pulls away on the straight, nothing Task can do. There's TY still at the back in 11th place. Firepower keeping in touch with the pack, which is good. Rodders up the inside of Cyrex, then into the chicane and gets him. So Rodders into 6th place, good move there. Stacker still in 8th place, fending off Task 1 with all the weight on board. So again, Team Black not doing as well in this one. The weight really having an impact on this race, and it's really good to see for the championship, because it means that it gives different people opportunities to win, and also it rewards consistency, which is what racing is all about. It's all, obviously racing is all about winning, but to win a championship you've got to be up there every single time and be consistent, even with the disadvantages of running the weight. As Cyrex goes into the first corner way too hot and smokes all the tyres and leaves himself with some 50p piece rubber, but he keeps on going. So Cyrex manages to stay ahead of Rodders that time. Stacker closes up to the back of Rodders now, down towards the quadruple left-hander. Don't think there's going to be a way through here, but usually single file through here unless someone runs wide and then there's an opportunity to be taken. No way through there as we look at Task 1 right behind Stacker again, so he's applying the pressure on the new guy. Oh, a bit of track limits there. Oh, if I'm saying don't pass him there, because you've just done track limits there, Task. You've got to be careful not to cut them corners too much, but he's going to go for the... Stacker runs wide, Task 1 might go for a cut back here as we go out of this corner, but again, Stacker's got his foot down. He's not exactly hanging about in that white Clio. Good to see. So, and good to see the help for heroes on the car as well, supporting all the soldiers that are away on in Afghanistan, etc. As Task 1 gets alongside Stacker as we go up the hill. Task 1, oh, a little bit of contact there, but again, that's just, look, they're trying to tuck him behind, because look at the speed compared to with the weight on Task car. So Nick Hash there in 4th. So let's give you a little recap. Bidzster in the lead then. He's in the lead, just about to cross the line onto his penultimate lap of the race. Callum 2nd place. Neil Farmack in 3rd. Team Green. Team Yellow, Nick Hash. They started off well, but they've just fallen back a bit. And in 4th place. And then Seek 1 kicking up the dust in 5th. Cyrex in 6th with all that weight on. So Rodders in 7th. Stacker in 8th. Task 1 in 9th. Firepower in 10th. And TY, because of the lag he's suffering with at the minute, he's just keeping himself out of everyone's way in 11th place, just hoping to finish for some points. So sensible stuff from TY. So Bidzster still in the lead of this race then, just getting rid of a little penalty, but again the penalties are easy to accumulate in this race. You'll see quite a few people do it. You'll see a few people do it in the races before if you've watched them, but if you haven't, just have a look through my channel, LPB Racing, and you'll find all the content on there to do with LPB racing and our leagues, our championships. So have a look through, guys. There's some really good stuff to see. If you want to see some good close racing, this is the group to watch as we go up the hill with Rodders approaching Cyrex, just trying to get closer. We can't really do much about it at the minute. Everyone line astern, just waiting for someone to make a mistake or just find some extra pace. Cyrex looks like he's struggling a bit now with those tyres, because he's having to shortcut a few of the corners just to try and keep ahead. The tyres will be going on that Clio. So yeah, the tyres will be going because of the weight as well, and because of this track being so abrasive on tyres. And Rodders is about to come past Cyrex now, and look, just straight past on the straight. All Cyrex needed was one little mistake out of the previous corner, and Rodders straight through. That's what 200 kilos less weight does for you, straight through. So 200 kilos of weight is like having a couple of average weight human beings in a car with you, along with maybe an 8-year-old kid as well. So it's a bit of weight if you think about it. It's like a car full of people versus a car that's almost empty. So there's a big difference as Rodders comes across the line to start his last lap. But Bidzster's already on his last lap in the lead, but Cyrix goes up the inside of Rodders into the braking zone, but Rodders, with that lighter car, able to brake a bit later and get around the corner first. As we look at Stacker there, he's battling with Task 1, trying to look for a way round, but can't find one yet. He might find one now though. He's going to go up the inside. There he is, there's Task 1 with Stacker on his right. Stacker into this long left-hander, he's going to go for it, he's on the inside. And he's still on the inside, getting rid of a penalty while he's at it as well. Good move there from Task 1. Not very often I say that, but Task 1, a very good move there. Round that long quadruple left-hander, set himself up perfectly and got that pass done. Very well done there. So there's Bidzster coming up towards the chicane for the last time. Callum not too far behind, but not far enough behind, not close enough to make an impact. So Neil Farmack in third there. As we look back at Seat 1 and Nick Ash, they're close on this last lap as well, so this could be a battle to the line. Remember, Nick Ash with third place weight on 120 kilos. Seeker's not got anything on, so Nick defends early because he knows that Seeker will have a much faster car when it comes to the end of the straight, which you can see there. Coming up towards the chicane, we'll just watch this battle and then we'll watch the leader come across the line, but Nick Ash keeps the position for now. Seat 1 can't answer. But Bidzster comes across the line to win race 4. Well done to Bidzster. He wins the race ahead of his championship rival Callum, who slows on the line. There he is. Callum finishes in second place. Good job there. Neil's going to finish in third. Well done to Neil. Third place on the podium. And meanwhile, Nick Hash and Seat 1 battling to the end. But it looks like it's just going to be Nick Hash that's going to take this from Seat 1. And it is. Nick Hash 4th. Seat 1 5th. Brilliant stuff there. Cyrix is going to come home in 6th with this group here. Rodders is going to be 7th, so Cyrix 6th, then Rodders in 7th, Task 1 8th, and then on the line it's going to be really close between Stacker and Firepower. I've just paused it there so we could see who came across the line first, but I couldn't see there, so we'll get a quick replay on that. Okay, here's the replay to see what position Stacker and Firepower finished in, because it was a really close photo finish. You can see Stacker comes out the corner, Firepower gets in the slipstream, and they're coming towards the line, and it's just going to be Stacker on the line there as we stop it right on the line. Just going to be Stacker as we frame across. Yep, Stacker definitely 9th, Firepower finishes in 10th. Close finish for 9th place. So after that then, we look at TY. There he is in 11th place due to the awful lag that he's been suffering with. No one else has had lag, just TY. It's just one thing he does struggle with sometimes. Most of the time it works very well, but I feel very sorry for TY, but hopefully he'll be able to bounce back in the next one. So I'll just get those results in for you now, guys. Okay guys, here's the results. So Bidzster wins that one by 4 seconds from Callum in 2nd place. Neil finishes in 3rd. Nick Hash finishes in 4th, and 5th is Seat 1, so they'll all carry weight in the first race of the next round. Cyrix finishes in 6th, Rodders comes home in 7th, Task 1 8th, 9th for Stacker, so he finally gets a place that's above last, which is good, so well done to Stacker. Firepower in 10th, and TY unlucky in 11th, and Bidzster with the fastest lap, 1:48.1. So as we come back from that then, there's your winner, Bidzster. He's the winner of this race. So Callum's still leading the championship, but Bidzster's closed it down by a few points. Not many, but a few. So we'll see you guys next time for a replica of the Lamborghini Super Trofeo Cup. So we'll see you guys next time. Take care.